Previously on Cradle to the Grave. Bed spent approximately forever playing with hypertube cannons but made some real progress in the development of cyclotron technology for Pioneer traversal. Project Assembly Phase 2 parts were automated and set to stockpile.
Hello Pioneers, I hope you're well. My name is Bed, and this is Satisfactory. And, oh, I did not angle that well at all. There we go. It's not a great flight. I forgot to angle it. That's okay though. I'll just walk. I just need to go get some quartz because right now I think it is time to expand CiNDER. And to get it, we basically just need to replicate the first layer. What is it, 8 times? Or is it 16 now? I can't remember, but I will look or know when we get back. So we've got the ventilation shafts done, and I'm not sure how I'm going to connect them vertically yet, but we'll figure that out. And then we will figure out the floor spacing, and then we're going to figure out where the coal lines are going to run. And then we'll basically probably do a time lapse and just get the whole build done. I think it should be pretty cool. All right, we've got some quartz now that we can process to make more lights. And let's just take the easy way back. Something like that. I bet after last episode, if you watched it all, there's no way anybody if you watched it all. It was very long and boring. But I learned a lot about these hypertubes, and I think, when we mess with it again, we'll be able to optimize it much more. I'm pretty confident I'll be able to come up with a way to be able to place the output and have it be 100% efficient. What do we do first? I did realize up there, remember we were dealing with this gap? No, I'm pretty sure I left it in an episode. Because we built this floor, the ventilation shaft, based off of the location of this pillar, which is based on the location of the coal stack here, the gas output stack, smoke stack, that's the word I was looking for. It wasn't going to butt up against it. But we want that, the floor of the next higher level. We want to be up against this wall. So what I did is I deleted the last ones I put down and then lined it up to the wall and off, like right here, like that. So it would be at a 4 meter, just because almost everything works out pretty well based on the 4 meter in a vertical respect. So let's think about coal lines so we can get rid of this huge mess that I made. Let me just, let's see, let's soup this over here. Kind of start lining things up. And then we've got to be 8 of these little ones down. Yep. So 1 meter foundation right there. And zooped all the way down. What if we put it right here? Yeah, that'll work. We'll need to build another foundation, but this is better too because then right here, for example, we can build a conveyor wall hole. Something like this. Okay, that leaves this part kind of dark. Let's zoop out some platform there. And then one more. Perfect. All right, I love it. Let's measure the distance between our floors. Yes, I better go verify, but I'm 90% sure that that is the correct floor level. But let's do this right, and we'll measure it out. You know what they say, measure twice, cut once. I'm more of an eyeball it and cut as much as you need to, but yeah, this is right. Okay, I love it. So if we build to there, what is that? Is that really 14? Okay, to get to the next floor, we're going to build 10 and then 4. And then put a 1 meter foundation right at the top. All right, so that's level 3. Okay, now we're gonna do this floor. It's gonna be the exact same thing as down there. So we're going to have the same splitter array, the same space underneath there, all the coal generators in the same spot. And then, you know what? I had thought about connecting all the ventilation shafts for all the coal generators together vertically as well. But I don't think I'm going to do that. I think they're just going to be self-contained right here. And you know, we'll have to pick a cool color once we're done, get a light color switch. So yeah, I'm loving how this came out though. So what I think we're going to do instead is we're just going to have on each level all 8 of these sticking out. Yeah, so the wall, you know, the wall of cinder will come up this outside wall, and then these will protrude out, and we'll have 8 vent holes on every floor. And then we'll design a wall around that. I think that's gonna be so cool. There we go. Okay, let's... Ooh, we could... No, we need to actually put coal into this first. Let's do that. Let me run down here. Oh, that's right. I was thinking, so fully overclocked, these are going to generate 270 per minute, right? 270 times 4 is 1080. And 1080 divided by 120 is 9. So I know I was thinking about 8 sets of 8 coal generators, but because we have 270 in here, we can actually do 9 floors, and we're going to do that because it sounds awesome. So I guess maybe we'll take a vertical pillar down like that, and then just run the belts up. We need to get up off the ground, something like this. If I get this hooked up right now, we can undo, or we can replace the elevators. So the coal generators we currently have will stop getting coal from these lines right here, and we'll start getting it from here. Yeah, this is gonna pretty easily illustrate the point that I need to make hypertube access to go up and down. Let's do that right now, because if I'm gonna start running this coal, I'm gonna need to come up and down a lot. I doubt I have the... Yeah, I don't have the wall one still, even though I want to buy it. Do something like this, maybe. Use that old floor hole trick. Let's see, logistics. Floor hole. This needs to be 120 for this floor. There. Now let's grab hypertube. Oh dear, why did... Sometimes I don't understand why I do the things that I do. Surprised I can come that far. But I'm pleased. Oh, and you know what? Very coolly, I can actually turn it this way, so then the coal will go up in a nice... let's see, like facing outward. Because what I think we'll do is we will stagger each floor. So the next floor will go from right here all the way up. So we'll have like 9 lines of coal like that. Probably need to figure out how to do this different, but at the moment I'm okay with all of this. So now I can get rid of this. Go to Mark 1 belt, turn on straight mode. And then like that, and then we can delete this one. Get a Mark 1 belt, straight mode. And just like that. I love it. So this is how we're gonna run the coal. And then here I can continue on. Like that. So then we'll just have all 8 lines. The first line falls off, or the first one on the east side falls off to the first one, and then so on and so forth down to the 8. Perfect. Again, I'm trying to make every decision for the design process right now, and then I'm going to turn on some headphones and just replicate this 8 more times to have our 9 levels. But I wanted you to see the whole design process. But then at some point we need to just get CiNDER done, right? Like I need to build this. This is going to be a huge complex. And I'll do some time lapses and stuff, but then we need to just get it completed and move on to something cool. I'll give you a sneak peek right now. Over here, what I'm planning to do for oil. Actually, that's pretty close. Now that I say that, I think maybe I'll go up here to the oil that's here. Anyway, what I'm planning to build for plastic and oil for the next step after CiNDER is going to be, it's codenamed right now in my mind, Venice, and it's going to be in the water with canals and factories and stuff. I'm really looking forward to getting to that, but we need to finish CRADLE and CiNDER first. So, what am I hitting? There we go. Alright, now we can clean this up. And this. And this. Perfect. And what are we going to do for walls right here? And what are we going to do with this space right here? I'm thinking hypertube floor interconnections, so way up and down. I always flip-flop. One of the things that I want to do in every single build is have it be Pioneer accessible, so I can walk up and down catwalks and stairs and stuff. But then thinking about that logistically, it's not one of my strong suits, and that leads me to hem and haw and dawdle and then get discouraged. So maybe I should just embrace hypertubes and just assume we're never going to be without power. I guess we could talk about the floor. Let's try to encase the room in something that we're happy with. So I know for the floor, even though I didn't like all those patterns, I want it to be a different color. I'm not sure I want it to be black. But right here, say, I want to have this part differentiated from this part. So I guess just to really draw a stark contrast, I'm going to paint it black and white. Maybe we'll even stick with it. I mean, black and white are the colors of CRADLE and CiNDER, kind of independently. For CRADLE, I just picked it once I found the inspirational photo for CiNDER. For this plant is CiNDER here, if you're new around here. This is our coal power plant. Once I found that inspirational photo for CiNDER, I really liked the sleek. Well, I'll put it on the screen right here. This is the inspiration for the building I'm building, and I really like the black or the gray and the white. We need to do something to break up this uniformity. I like these. We need lights in here. Now let's look at the wall light. And what if... Yeah, I like that. Not the clipping, but... Up one more, maybe? I can't tell if that's cool clipping or annoying clipping. That is, in my book, that's cool clipping. Now, when they're connected together, yeah, that's not going to work. So what I'll do is... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that. That's okay. And then same thing right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put the lightning bolts straight up and down. Alright, let's see what that looks like hooked up. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna illuminate this pathway, like this walking area. Not really illuminate the machines, which are going to be illuminated by those green lines. I love it. This is perfect. What is that black different? I think I have like the glossy maybe turned on. I don't like that. Let's do this. There. That means that's the last this coal that we're relying on. And we can take the rest of this out. I love it. Hated the mess. Loved not having to do biomass for a while. We know that the ceiling of this level is right here. So we can run that. Maybe figure out how we're going to do some more lights. So that's kind of in the center. Let's upgrade that light and turn on the light to check it out. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's really, really cool. So I like this. The only thing I don't like is the color of the light. So we will change that. Honestly, I think that's going to be enough light for in here. So it would be something like... What kind of windows do we want to use? Triple frame windows, these are cool. So windows like that. Alright, except not right there. Let's do this again. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then vertical. Send that to the sky. I'll match that corner part. Then we've got 14. So let's do windows for 2. Let's do windows for 2. Grab a half foundation like this. Zoom that down. What else? We need to finish the roof in here, so then we can figure out how we're going to run the water pipes, because I know I've said it's been a lot of episodes already, but I said we're going to run the water from the ceiling. I'm just doing this because I really need to plug the concrete back into power, and I don't want to blow the fuse over at CiNDER, so we're just going to go back to the biomass. I think this looks pretty cool already. When it's going to be nine more stories up, I think it'll be really awesome. And then... That's fine, don't worry about that. That's just the hypertube cannon. The one that the one over at CRADLE launching me back here worked okay. So let me be sure about placement. So we have more concrete again, so hopefully we can finish this now. So the classic ratio of 8 coal generators to 3 water extractors works because of the way you fill it in, right? Like 3 water extractors makes 360 water per minute, and a pipe only holds 300. But if you load it at opposite ends, it works out. Maybe we should run the water in a separate duct in between the floors. But what if we just run this from there to there? Test that out. Do we have enough done? I think we have enough done where I could just start building, I think. And just do all the stuff we've talked about. And not touch the water pipes, the water extractors, the rest of the stuff. Yeah, sounds pretty good. Well, that wasn't the huge jump forward that I was hoping for. I got the second floor done, and it turns out we don't have the infrastructure to build this thing because I used all of my concrete on the second floor, so I have 7 more to do. So we're going to need to spread them out and do a floor here, a floor there, and just really delay getting the building complete, but it is coming along rather nicely. It's going to be a huge building. It's going to be really tall and kind of thin, which is weird. But we'll make it work, I promise. Let's go back to Cradle and see how we're doing on the space elevator parts. Because if we could get that unlocked, we could do something cool and new. I love it. Oh, we're actually going over there, though. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Oh, yeah, I knew I was gonna hit that. Hit the bounding box of the space elevator needle. Alright, we have the required 100... Oh, wow, we make way more of those than we need. And we're halfway to the smart plating. Sweet. How are we doing on power? Okay. Let's put a summer sloop in this machine. It's gonna go from 15 megawatts to 60. Holy moly. But that's why we're building CiNDER so big, so we don't have to worry about that. May as well take some of this so I don't have to carry it all later. Get a little temporary staircase so we can head up and drop the stuff into the space elevator. And then we just have a little bit longer wait to get into smart plating, and then we can get into phase 3, which is going to be super, super cool. And there, we've got the last 206 we need. Oh, we've got a lot more than that. I had to do something, so I just let the game run to get this done. And I am excited to get to phase 3. So let's go and launch the space elevator payload. I'm so excited. I am excited to be making some progress again, although I really, really do want to get CiNDER and Cradle complete. But yeah, let's just launch this up. This is very exciting. Excellent. Let's see if there's anything cool and new. Jetpack. I love it. Oil processing. Processing? Like I said that weird. Oil processing. Mark IV logistics. Ooh, with the truck. I love that. Fluid packaging. Petroleum power. Okay, manufacturer. Trains, signals, better pipes, and Fix-It Blueprint Mark II. That is so cool. It's awesome. We could have unlocked this right away had I been diligent about keeping up with the doggos, which would be good to know for future playthroughs. Why is tier 4 pulsating? Makes me think that there is something here that I've missed. Alright, let's find a good spot for a time lapse. Right here. Yeah. I think that looks pretty good right here. So let me create a time lapse. So here's going to be a scene. It's deconstruct cradle. Alright. And so I'm going to start this and then go and start tearing all that stuff down. I'm sick of looking at it. I wasn't planning on doing this, but this is what's happening, so. BRB. Well, shit. I had finished tearing down, and then I got, it doesn't matter. I had to step away, and I walked away, and apparently I didn't kill the spitter that was there, and it just murdered me. So when I returned, I was dead. That was my first death of the series. Oh, we should commemorate this. Mark it. I love it. I mean, I hate it, but I was bound to die sooner or later, so I'm okay with it. All right, I got my stuff back. Have all the extras from tearing that down. And what else? Yeah, looks good. I got a comment. Somebody asked why I was worried about power and using so many power shards everywhere. And that was just carelessness and a bit of laziness. And just having an absolute excess of power shards is a new feeling I quite like. Let's go check out the MAM. I think we were able to get another hand slot now. If I remember to grab enough steel beams, I think I did. Alien megafauna, I think it's this one. Yeah. Look at that, planning ahead when I wasn't even thinking about it. I just grabbed it. We can swap this out. So here, let's put this one on Mercer Sphere, and we'll put this one on Summer Sloop. Now we can just go between them. I love it. Let's start on a fuel depot. I want to get trucks and tractors, sugar cubes going. And to that end, we're going to need to transport fuel. Let's scan for coal, but I'm already pretty sure we're going to use the one that's east of us that's not being used for steel right now. I'm going to keep that little steel plant there. But the one that's over here. Yeah, it's a pure node. So we're going to use that to fuel our trucks and tractors and such. But where is the good question? Yeah, and here's the answer. Well, not here. Here, I'll show you. So yeah, down here, down this road. We're gonna build a fuel depot. But I think we've got pretty smooth sailing down to here. Yeah, there's a path through. This is perfect. Beautiful. Look at that view. I love it. Let me put a little bit of distance between me and the hostile fauna, and then pull up an inspirational photo. So I asked for community feedback on my Discord, and this was the inspirational photo that I deemed best. So thank you, Jolin, or Yolan, I'm not sure how you would pronounce that, but thank you for the suggestion. This is phenomenal. Where do we get started? All right, we're not going to want to cover these up. Let's check the purity on this. We've got normal, normal, and normal. Perfect. All right, and let's see where we're going to be driving. We're going to be able to drive in and out. We have an egress that way. Or an ingress, and then that way the way we ran down, and then that way. And then we could even build maybe a bridge, go that way. No, we don't need a bridge, we can go around. Excellent. And there's a cave over here. Oh, it'd be really cool to use a cave as paths for the trucks, right? We'll check this out later. I'm not scared. You're scared. All right. So in a fuel depot, I definitely want clear paths so the trucks aren't going to ever get into deadlock. We're going to want a logistics floor on the bottom, and then a normal pathway. So logistics floor, something like that height. And then this makes a lot of noise down here. It's pretty crazy. There's a Mercer Sphere. I'm gonna go get that so I don't forget. It's something I don't ever want to hesitate to pick up, because I would really hate to miss one. Kind of don't want to destroy these gas rocks, but they are kind of in my way. Yes, so as I was saying, We'll go at that height there. There, like that. This is the height we'll build our floor on. This space isn't as large as I was thinking it was. But no, I think we're okay. Let's just soup out a platform and start messing around. I am going to want to mark these. I don't forget. I'm just going to build one right now so I don't forget. And accidentally cover them. Alright, so this little fueling area right here, the in and out, I think is what I'll copy, or where the trucks will drive through to just fuel up going either direction. And then this other bigger structure we're going to build later. And that'll be where we drop the coal off. Oh, I guess I'm going to need a place to drop the coal off. So we'll figure it out. All right, how wide is this already? 5? Looks like. So here, let's grab some truck stations. And then we're gonna need a little bit of room. Something like that. All right, now let's grab some floor holes. This is why we're putting the conveyor belt. That's why I put a level underneath so we could just run these belts pretty easily. There we go. Now these will be set to load and they'll just stay empty. These are just for fueling. So load and load. And this one is to go through this way. So let's do asphalt as the driving surface. And then look at our customizer. Something like that, and then we could do a do not enter. Yeah, no straight arrow. Something like that. Perfect. Add a do not straight go arrow. Can you hear that? It's so noisy right here. Like in a weird way, like it hurts my head, kind of hurts my ear. All right, and you know what? This will also couple as a shipping facility for this copper too. We might as well, right? We're gonna have trucks here. May as well ship all that copper out, but we'll do that later. Something like that. Don't want to do anything fancy for this one. All right, do a Mark 3. And then what, a merger? Or no, splitter. Let's see, a Mark 3 belt there and there. And then something over here. Oh man, how am I out of concrete? Gotta remember to grab some of that. So, okay, I'm gonna go do that actually, and then let's actually let's stop saying actually. Let's check the path real quick. I know we can come down that way, but if we can just have a sugar cube drive through and then leave a different direction, like, can I get home? Driving over here is what I'm Trying to ask. The answer is not yet. When I was talking about building the fuel depot, this one in particular, I was thinking about it, using it as a place where the trucks drive through to fuel up. But then I chose this location not with that in mind. I chose this location as being a good distance away from this coal node. So the way when I chose this location, I was thinking the sugar cubes would go from the coal to here, and then the trucks would go from here elsewhere to other fueling stations. Now this isn't a problem. It just means that in addition to fueling these, I also want to fill them with coal, I think. There. Because what's going to happen is the little sugar cube's going to drive down there where we walked down originally, pull in up here, drop off all of its coal. That coal is going to come over here and load these, and then tractors are going to go from here to other fueling stations around. That's what I've been trying to say. I might have cut all of that out because I was babbling, but let's build a ladder off to the side because I'm going to want to build conveyor lift here. Let's grab a wall. Conveyor lift Mark III. And then I need to redo this because we've added more. Something like this. Let's do one more out like that. Yeah, and even a second one. There. And so now what we could do let's actually line this right up. Obviously someday, ideally, we'll build a building around this, but there, something like that. There, and then this will be set to unload. Tractors will drive in here. Drive in here, unload the coal will go to there, and then they can be dispersed. And then it can even refuel itself here. Now we need power. So I'm gonna run back and let's build like a ramp. What do we like here? Double ramp 2? Double ramp 4, I think? Truck can make that, no problem. There, something like that. Let's grab the power and take it with us. You know, I was just running these back and I realized I have the big ones, right? Oops, that was unintentional. Kind of cool. In fact, I can just use these. I don't even have to build a custom one. I could just use this as a way of demarcating like left and right lanes. Like when I'm driving down, I'll stay to the right of all these power lines. On the way up, stay on the other side. I love it. I'm so glad I remember to use this. Yeah, this is perfect. Learn my lesson staying on the ground when I have to walk away. I need to die while getting a soda. Or saying hello to my kids. So let's, I don't know exactly where that coal is, except I know that it is this general direction, so. $700 meters this way. Something like that. I don't know, this is stupid, I love it. Oh, that's right, this one is up on a thing. Something like this. Oh, dumb. How do we get up here? Oh, can I just... Okay, now we just need to put a miner up there and then build a truck station and drive the route. But we are going to do that next time because I don't even think I have the power to spare to turn it on. So yeah, we did a little bit of CiNDER today. Yeah, we did a little bit of CiNDER, we did a little bit of CRADLE and started dismantling the stuff we don't want over there. And now we're working hard on getting our coal infrastructure, let me rephrase that, our truck fuel infrastructure going so we can start using a bunch of trucks. And we're gonna get into that next time. Appreciate you watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye now.